Well, people saying that they're staying home on the 4th. Nobody's going outside. I'm seeing a lot of videos out there, especially on Rumble, where people are saying, oh, we're just going to play it safe and we're not going to head out, whether it's true or not. You know, we're not going to take any chances. But to be honest, they even, whatever they would want to do, you wouldn't know it anyway. Um, the way that things are set up is set up like a silent thing. Like, you know, we don't know. I mean, there's so much. I mean, the part for me that makes this real concerning is the fact that you can literally go online and pull up dates, as I have done on video, that date back to 2015 where they're talking about this on a July 4th situation. The only thing is that they didn't mention the year in that article that I made, that I pulled up. You know, that's the concerning part. We already know that you know, they've been having plans for a long time. This is nothing new. The enemy is not a creator. Okay, he can't. He's not the Most High. He's a created being. He can put people in place and they can fabricate, but eventually their plans have to be known. Now we have a July 5th prophecy where a lot of people are like, well, you know, a lot of the stuff she dreamed about didn't happen. There are some things she did to a T when it came to the 9.0 earthquake. Now Japan has, but here's the thing about her dream. It's really being backed up by the earthquake map, because right now that thing is going crazy in Japan. They are having a lot of earthquake swarms. Yes, they always had those swarms. It's on the Pacific Rim. But the fact that we had somebody back in the 90s have a dream, she said God gave her the dream, just like little Catherine, and said that Japan would see a huge earthquake. And she called in her dream, it was like 75-foot waves. And now today, when you pull up the earthquake map, and I'm getting constant alerts about Japan and their earthquake swarms. Rewind the track a day to back to the 4th, and you've got governmental people talking about a false flag on the 4th. They've put it out there themselves. So it's not like fear mongering, folks. I'm not never saying that. I'm saying when I bring you the information, it is to say, watch your back. That's all. Because God is still in control. He will let and he won't let. He allowed World War III, 1 and 2 to happen. He allowed Vietnam to happen. It's a lot of things God allowed to happen. Okay, so let's not act like he's not above letting for certain things happen. And the only reason why he lets those things happen is because there was a law broken in the spirit realm of sin that allowed the enemy access, based on laws being broken. It wasn't that they forced you to do something, you allowed it through your free will. So that's why God is always saying, and Christ, if you keep the word of his patience, he will keep you from the hour of temptation. It's the grace that keeps us, okay, from making these things, from allowing us to get involved with said things. And grace is also protecting you. You're also saved by it as well. So the 4th and the 5th. But then the more you jump off into that little rabbit hole, you hear about all these other prophetic dreams that were casted for July of this year, years ago. So in one sense, yes, we want to put the information out so that you're not walking around, don't know, man, no. The only people walking around like that are those who refuse to hear this type of information. And all they want to do is throw snot at it, when you really need to be looking at it. Whether anything happens or not. It's not about whether, it's about keeping people informed. That's it. We pray that it don't happen, right? Nobody want to see that happen. But if they're putting their plans out there, I think it's your due diligence to know what they're planning. Okay, folks? So Don't act holier than thou when this information comes out. You really need to keep an eye on it and keep watch. Because if they do want to do something tomorrow, you would have no way of knowing if it's a silent launch. That's what you need to be thinking about. And people are, oh, it was a big nothing burger, but keep track after if things are still planetary the next few days after. It's always the case. And then you start seeing things unfold and develop a few days later in droves. So, knock back the arrogance and let's just stay humble and pray that we are worthy of escape. Peace.